Hi and welcome everyone to Nikki Loves the Books. Nikki here, and today we do have our next OwlCrate to unbox. So this is our OwlCrate Adult March 2026 OwlCrate box, and it's a small box because it's just a book. If you're looking for the box with goodies and a book, that is the OwlCrate Young Adult box. And I have plenty of videos of unboxing those as well, so check out the rest of my channel. And really quick, I am sorry about not having this video out yesterday and then not releasing my latest bookish and darkly box unboxing. It's just kind of been a slump week. I don't know if any of you guys are the same way, but I'm really good when things are stressful. So obviously I was dealing with some really big financial problems because of medical bills, plus Kirby's diabetic, so on and so forth. A lot of you guys know this. Well, I'm in the process of a divorce and my county is backlogged. So there's no time frame, and I just want out of that marriage, plus also navigating a new relationship, plus of course it being a relationship after my marriage ended. So a lot of things going on. And financial situation, I'm happy to say I got the financial assistance, what I was able to get from my GoFundMe, and plus what I have in savings. I'm okay. Me and the cats are going to be okay. We got everything sorted out. I have a payment plan. We're good. So thank you all for those who were able to help and wanted to. Of course, there's never any expectation, but sincerely thank you. I'm also happy to report that Kirby is finally showing that he's stabilizing under the insulin. So that is also really good news. So like two major things that I was really stressed about are getting sorted out. Like obviously they're not finished, but we're getting to a place of stabilization. I navigated that. I was totally good. It's like after things kind of calm down is when my body's finally like, okay, we're checking out. It's like after the fact that I finally get the breakdown. So this week has been hard in the sense where I'm like, okay, I need to do things. My brain just like, cool. I'm like, no, we need to go do that. We want to go do that. And my brain's like, yeah, no, we don't want to do anything. So not gonna lie, it is a bit of a depression dip. It comes with having bipolar disorder, and it was just a matter of time. And so it finally hit me this week. I tried to do things to make me happy. I was just like, okay, we're gonna play with makeup. So I did the makeup. My brain was just like, okay, we did makeup. So then I was just like, okay, let's go for a walk. And I go for a walk. Still I'm not allowed to work out too much because of the surgery. I went for a walk and my brain was like, okay, that was nice. A little bit of serotonin and dopamine, just a little. So now we're doing this, and books make me really happy. So hoping this cheers me up. I am again sorry that I didn't get to this yesterday when I actually got the box, but my brain was having none of it. So without further ado, our theme for our OwlCrate Adult Fantasy March 2026 box is chaos and Cat-astrophes. I happen to really love cats. I don't know if you knew that with, me having 3 cats and my cat glasses. And of course, those are cat beds, but for my kitties, I don't sleep in them, but I definitely don't own my cats. So cats, I'm very excited. In this cozy fantasy, our protagonist runs a cat rescue and finds her world upended when her new location turns out to be home to a secret magical shop whose clientele are eccentric and dangerous. The shop's chaotic owner, an infamous man with a mysterious and magically entangled past, attracts trouble that threatens everything she's worked for. As strange events unfold, she must decide how far she's willing to go to protect her mission and her cats, and whether she can trust someone from a world far less sensible than her own. And this lovely book is Agnes Aubert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. I'm so excited to talk about this and look at all the special edition. First, I'm going to tell you guys what's in the digital newsletter. So we do have an interview with the author, Heather Fawcett, and that comes with just a few questions about her and the book. They also have a fantastic list of other books you can read featuring cats, like A Library Cat for Every Day of the Year by Tara Richardson, and The Library Cat by Alex Howard, Those are just 2 examples of the few that are listed. I am also happy to say that they have a playlist. I'm very excited about that. And then last but not least, it does seem like we have a crossword puzzle. So that is what is in our digital newsletter online. Of course, you just scan that QR code on the inside of the box to take you to where you need to go to find that. But let's talk about our wonderful book. Agnes Aubert leads a meticulously organized life. I like it. And she likes it that way. Me too, girl. As the proudly type A manager of a much-needed cat rescue charity, she has devoted her life to finding forever homes for lost cats. But after she is forced to move the cat shelter, Agnes learns that her new landlord is using her charity as a front for an internationally renowned and thoroughly disreputable magic shop, owned by the disorganized, not to mention self-absorbed, irritating, but also decidedly handsome, Havelock Renard. Magician and failed Dark Lord, the shop draws magical clientele from around the world, partly due to the quality of Havelock's illicit goods, as well as their curiosity about his shadowy past and rumors of his incredible powers. Agnes's charity offers the perfect cover for illegal magics. I can just imagine the havoc that this would cause. Magic shop plus lots of cats. Not just one, but many. Agnes couldn't care less about the shop. Magical intrigue or not, there are cats to be rescued. She's got her priorities straight. But when an enemy from Havelock's past services, the magic shop, and most importantly, the cat shelter, are suddenly in jeopardy. To save the shelter, will Agnes have to set aside her social conscience and protect the man who once tried to bring about the apocalypse and now trying to steal her heart? So I definitely am wanting to read this mostly because of the cats. Like, I just want to hear about the cats. I want to read about the cats. I want to know and make sure that the cats are okay. And I'm just going to be honest. I love cats and I could not run a cat shelter because I would say that all the cats are mine. I'd be like, yeah, I named it. I take care of it. It is obviously my cat and I would not want it to go to somewhere else. Not to mention too, I hear those stories of cats getting adopted and then the people bring them back for like stupid shit. Like, it meows. I would kill someone. Can't get mad at a cat for being a cat. Anywho, we have this beautiful book. It's got a very fantastic cover because it's foiled. I really like the art style. And of course, we got several cats. And here's the back and it says, a cat is the soul of a home. Ain't that the truth? So it is the same border as the front, but I like this because we still have our kitty cats. We also have stenciled edges, which feature so many kitties. So many kitties. And here's the more appropriate covers. This is our reverse dust jacket, and it's a true reverse dust jacket with both the title and author. And this is what I say about the true cover, because it features the cats and all the mayhem that I'm sure happens. And there's a cat up here hiding, and that is literally my cat Merlin. So he's a black cat and he hides. And it's really hard to see him sometimes with his eyes closed because he'll hide in dark corners and it's really hard to see him until he opens his eyes. I'm just gonna spout my own opinion here that I love both these covers. I'm probably gonna keep this one. It does feature a lot of the kitty cats and I really like the foiling. Like, I really love that border. And I do like the characters. I tend to like character art on my covers. So I will be keeping this side, but I feel like both of these covers are an absolute win. Next up, we have a very beautifully illustrated hardcover case. Really like the kitty, of course. And then I like that flip side. So we have more of, you know, the organization. We have the cat shelter. So really Agnes's aesthetic. And then on the back side, of course, we still have our kitty cat. But this seems a little bit more disheveled. We have all the books, which you cannot go wrong with books. And then, of course, we have probably what I would assume is the big bad. So the bad guy being shown coming through. So this is obviously more of like Havelock's side. So I like that kind of difference that they chose. We also have illustrated end papers that also have some foiling borders. So I really do like this image. I think it's really nicely done. And then I like how it's contrasted with this image, which is a lot more bright. Of course, we have more animals here, but just the lighting is vastly different from this very dark scene. I really like the colors overall. The art style is not my favorite, but don't hate it. It is, of course, signed by the author and also includes an author letter. There is bonus content inside, and we also have a matching ribbon bookmark. And I don't like it when they do this. The ribbon bookmark wasn't quite long enough or as long as they wanted, and so they just glued, like they hot glued just a little tiny bit of a ribbon, and it just kind of looks janky. But is that the worst offense in the world? No. So that is it for all the details of our March 2026 Adult Fantasy OwlCrate box. It's the book and whatever we get in the digital newsletter. So that is all we got, folks. Thank you all so much for being here as always. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed unboxing this box together. I definitely did, and I can say I finally feel a little bit better. So books are the answer apparently when I'm a little blah. If you're a fan of both cats and books, I definitely recommend subscribing to my channel. We got a lot of books to unbox together. And let's be honest, I talk about my cats a lot, so you'll be getting updates from them as well as pictures and short clips in my videos. And last but not least, definitely let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this box, which is mostly the book. So let me know what your thoughts are on this book. Anything that comes to mind, whether it's something about the design or the plot. I love to hear you guys' thoughts as always. And just as a side note, I did forget to mention that our book is a spice of one. So if you're not a smut reader like I am, which is totally okay, this only has a spice of one. So don't expect like smut. It disappoints me, but I'm sure the cats will make up for it. Again, a huge thank you to everyone who did contribute to my GoFundMe. I really appreciate it. And that's the last you guys are ever going to hear on it. Thanks again, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.